Drake has just made headlines with an explosive lawsuit against Universal Music Group, the world's largest record label. At the center of the drama, Kendrick Lamar's viral diss track, Not Like Us. Today, we're breaking down the lawsuit, exploring what it means for Drake, Kendrick, UMG, and even the future of hip-hop. If you're ready for the full story, buckle up. This one's wild. Let's start with the basics. Drake has filed an 81-page defamation lawsuit against Universal Music Group, claiming that Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us was not just a diss track but a calculated attack on his reputation, and that UMG played a central role in making it happen. This case goes far beyond rap beef. Drake isn't just calling out Kendrick, he's accusing the record label of actively exploiting the feud for profit, even when it put his safety at risk. The lawsuit opens with a chilling recount of what happened at Drake's Toronto home on May 7, 2024. Late that night, a group of armed attackers drove up to his property, shouting Drake before opening fire. One bullet struck his front door, and another hit a security guard, a close friend of Drake's. While waiting nearly 30 minutes for an ambulance, Drake and others applied pressure to the guard's wounds, ultimately saving his life. The next night, May 8th, things escalated further. An intruder dug under Drake's security fence with his bare hands and was stopped just before reaching the house. The man reportedly shouted racial slurs and threats at Drake before being detained. Then, on May 9th, another break-in attempt occurred. These back-to-back incidents left Drake deeply shaken, and his lawsuit argues that they were triggered by UMG's promotion of Not Like Us. So, what's the connection between these violent incidents and the diss track? According to Drake's legal team, Not Like Us wasn't just a typical diss. It was packed with inflammatory and defamatory allegations. The song accused Drake of being a certified pedophile and a predator, with lyrics like, trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor. The album artwork featured a depiction of Drake's Toronto home, marked with icons used to indicate the residences of sex offenders. The music video went even further, combining visuals of hopscotch with references to child trafficking, pushing the narrative that Drake is a danger to minors. Drake's team argues that these weren't just clever disses, they were malicious and false claims intended to ruin his reputation. But here's where things get really complicated. Drake's lawsuit isn't just about the song, it's about the role Universal Music Group played in promoting it. The lawsuit claims UMG approved and launched a massive marketing campaign for Not Like Us, knowing full well how damaging the accusations were. Drake's team accuses UMG of putting profit over their artist's safety, alleging that the label enriched itself by exploiting the controversy. Why would UMG do this? According to the lawsuit, it comes down to money and leverage. UMG reportedly wanted to boost Kendrick Lamar's visibility after signing him to a lucrative new deal. At the same time, Drake's contract with UMG was set to expire, and the label allegedly saw an opportunity to devalue his brand and negotiate a cheaper renewal. This legal battle is just the latest chapter in a long-running feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Over the years, the two rap giants have traded shots in songs and interviews, with each accusing the other of hypocrisy, dishonesty, and worse. Kendrick's Not Like Us was a devastating blow, going viral and racking up over 1 billion streams in just 8 months. But Drake didn't back down. His own diss track, Family Matters, accused Kendrick of domestic violence, a claim that Kendrick has denied. The beef is personal, but the lawsuit makes it clear that Drake's focus is on UMG, not Kendrick. He argues that the label crossed a line by monetizing a song that painted him as a predator, despite the lack of evidence to support such claims. But there's another layer to this story, one that's got the internet buzzing. On pages 52 and 53 of the lengthy suit, the Toronto rapper's attorneys explicitly call out several popular content creators, accusing them of monetizing reactions to Kendrick Lamar's diss track without facing copyright claims. Drake's team alleges that UMG turned a blind eye to these reactions, prioritizing profits over protecting the Six Gods' reputation. The lawsuit points the finger at big-name streamers like Kai Cenat, NoLifeShaq, RDC Gaming. According to Drake, their reaction videos not only helped spread Lamar's diss track but also amplified its false claims, most notably the one painting Drake as a child predator. These videos racked up millions of views. In the end, Drake's decision to pursue legal action may have opened a can of worms he wasn't prepared for. From the reactions to the diss track to the backlash from creators, it's clear that this battle is playing out on multiple fronts. And as we've seen in real time, sometimes the consequences of clapping back can linger far longer than the initial diss. After all, it's been nearly a year since Drake publicly begged Kendrick to drop. Now that the track has dropped, the fallout shows no signs of stopping. there's a bigger issue at play here: the use of rap lyrics as evidence in legal and public opinion cases. For years, artists have fought against the criminalization of their creative expression. Drake's lawsuit could set a dangerous precedent, blurring the lines between artistic license and defamation. Hip-hop has always been about pushing boundaries and using art to settle scores. If record labels start censoring diss tracks out of fear of lawsuits, it could fundamentally change the genre. But the stakes are high. If Drake wins, it could force record labels to rethink how they handle controversial songs. If he loses, it could embolden labels to push the boundaries even further, knowing artists have little recourse. So, what does this mean for the future of hip-hop? Will Drake's lawsuit set a new standard for how artists and labels navigate rap beefs? Or will it be seen as an overreach that stifles creativity? One thing's for sure, this case isn't just about Drake, Kendrick, or even UMG. It's about the power dynamics in the music industry and the fine line between art and defamation. What do you think about Drake's lawsuit? Is he justified, or is this a step too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest stories in music. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.